Teo, what does it mean to you to fight in New York?
Everything. I mean, this is going to be my 7th time fighting at MSG, and I look forward to putting on another show. Every time I come out here, I mean, this means everything to me. It's where I won my first world title, and I look forward to retain more and more and collect more, to defend all my titles here afterwards. And after beating champion after champion, I feel honored. I feel great, and I feel so proud of the hard work that has been paying off. And to see everybody tune in, man, it's going to be one to definitely touch my heart because it's been a long time, man. I love what I do, and New York, hey, if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere.
What's the weight like at the moment?
Oh, my weight's good. We're 7 pounds, but that's all water weight, so it's all good.
You were saying to me earlier you saw him twitching in that face-off. Can you tell us what exactly you saw? Because it seemed pretty intense on his part.
Yeah, he could do all he wants. They could do that pushing and stuff like that, or the pulling us away and stuff. Ain't nobody gonna hit nobody, but it's just the eyes, man. The eyes don't lie. I say it like that, man. I'm confident with my stuff. I don't twitch on it. My eyebrow don't twitch.
Which fight are you looking for next after this? Who is somebody you really want to fight in the lightweight division?
Right now, it's just George Kambosos Jr. at this point. My mindset is only on that, and we'll focus on that after the fight.
How have you remained focused through the postponement?
How hard?
Or how have you remained focused?
How have I?
Through the postponement.
God first, he's been walking me and carrying me to get to where I'm at today, carrying me to get to this point, November 27th, and just staying dedicated to that because what God could give us, he can also take away. So if I don't treat it with respect and love what I do, then of course Saturday night I won't get the job done, you know what I'm saying? I respect what I do, I respect myself as a person and what I'm carrying right now as Undisputed World Champion. So that's really when you have that mindset, you don't let any of that get to your head. See, a lot of these people think that a lot of this stuff got to my head, but it didn't. You know what I'm saying? What it did for me, it just made me realize how I need to work my life and how I need to live my life.
Where did the animosity come from between you guys?
When I had got COVID, everybody from that side got upset. And I understand you can get upset, but don't disrespect my family. Don't scream at them saying that they're all a disease and they have COVID. It's a pandemic. It's a crisis. What would have happened if I had died? You know what I'm saying? Because I have asthma. What would have happened if I had died and everybody saying I was faking COVID? Oh, dang. So you got to wait till I die so you can believe the truth? Yeah, that's messed up, ain't it?
Yeah.
And this is what's the problem with today's world. But, outside of the world, this is my boxing world, and I'm looking forward to just putting on a show from time to time and time again. This is nothing new to us. If anything, we are just coming back on in a better terms. Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, and just trying to put on a movement, a positive movement, because we need good role models, not ones that are wearing their own chains.
Tyson Fury made a big point when he caught COVID and his fight was delayed that his camp went into lockdown. It was a very strict camp where not many people were allowed in or out. Has your camp been more strict with that, and have you been kind of over the top almost with the testing and the COVID measures to make sure this happens?
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, I spent like a couple thousand just on doing a test every day after I had got COVID, and it took about a whole month to finally get a negative test back.
How much has this camp cost you, would you say?
Oh, this camp?
Yeah.
This cost me about $250,000.
Teofimo,
saying we spend a lot of money doing what we do, but it's my body, so for me that's an investment. But a lot of people don't see that, That's why I don't wear the jewelry, because I'm doing the jewelry in my body. You know what I'm saying? I spend the jewelry on my body rather than actually wearing diamonds. Now, I'm not saying you don't want to be flashy, but anyways, yeah, $250,000 on this training camp.
Can we ask you to give a shout out to World Liberty TV Boxing Channel?
Shout out to World Liberty Boxing Channel, man, and shout out to everybody in India, man. I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Yeah, we love you too, man. Thank you.
Undisputed, unified champion.
And undefeated, I love that.
Undefeated as well. How do you find the inspiration and the passion after such a huge attribute in accolades?
Because it never ends. That's the beauty of it. Life goes on. Life keeps moving forward with or without us. So it's about whether do you stop and let life just take over, or you go with life, man. And that's what I've been doing. I've just been focusing on doing things, even if it's not in my sport. I'm perfecting my craft, and then I'm also grinding and hustling to make other moves. Creed 3 coming out, I'll be in it. Bud Light, you guys see it. Beats, I'm in it. You know, everything I've been doing, but it's because of the hard work that we've been putting into. If I want more, I have to do more. That's the mentality that I have. In order for me to become not $100 million or whatever, but to become the best in my sport, I have to do things that 99% ain't willing to do.
Teo, what kind of percentage would you give on that round one knockout? You guys were talking about that round one. If all the gamblers listening, it's a pretty good line over there.
89 to 95%.
Okay.
Teo, are you going
Make it actually 97.
Will you be the undisputed champion after you win this one? Because it seems like WBC franchise makes it undisputed, right?
It is undisputed. The whole thing is I am undisputed. I fought for those belts. Did Devin Haney fight for his belt? No. You know what I'm saying? Back in the days, what was boxing? To become world champion, you had to beat the guy, right? That is a world champion. Devin Haney is not a world champion. Devin Haney is someone that is just holding something materialistic-wise, but is not an actual true world title. You know what I'm saying? So this fight is undisputed. This fight is for the unified undisputed title.
Despite what Eddie said.
Despite what any of them say. Because at the end of the day, they have to promote their fighter. That's what a promoter does. He has to tell everybody that his fighter is the WBC world champion. But his fighter only fought what? When he fought for that belt after becoming the champion, right? Because they elevated him via email. What did they do? They made him fight somebody that was ranked 56 in boxing, in my division. If you're a world champion, you're not supposed to be fighting guys that are ranked 56. You're supposed to be fighting guys that are in the top 10. That's what a true champion does, and that's what I'm doing. So for everybody, man, everybody's faking it till they make it. Devin Haney is a true example of what a faker is, because not only does he buy his followers, not only does he fake and flaunt a fucking belt. Shit, I'm wearing one right now without even trying. Thing is this, man. Real recognizes real. So anybody that thinks that Devin Haney is a world champion, you're fake. You're fake because one, you gotta know the true essence of boxing. What does it bring? How do you become world champion? You gotta fight. He never fought for the belt, so I can't respect somebody. Had he had the belt and he earned it and he fought for it, then I would say this fight is for the unified, because that's how I am. But he never earned it. He never fought for it, and all he's doing now, he's fighting. But those are because the zone needs to make their money.
You called your dad Nostradamus. You know, what do his predictions mean to you? Does it motivate you more to make sure that they come true?
Absolutely. You know, I'm all about defending my father and everything, you know. Listen, if the fight goes past 1, I don't see it going past 1. But if the fight goes past 1, we're ready for 12. You get what I'm saying? I mean, I think I showed everybody that in the 12th round against Vasily Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? I'm in awe on how people can believe so many things, but don't even know. Like, if Teofimo was hurt, they would say, oh, but it was supposed to happen. You know, I fought Lomachenko hurt. You know what I mean? I had a torn right here in my wrist. I had a complete torn ligament on my right foot, fighting the best fighter in the world during the time. No fans, no audience, quiet as hell. You know what I'm saying? What else can you do against all odds, man? We all go into a fight hurt. I'm going into this fight hurt too, but hey, it's part of the game. You know, it comes with it. You know, and the whole thing is like, that is what separates the greats from being legends. You got to do things, man. Allen Iverson, from time to time again, had fractures from his hands to his knees to everything. Kobe Bryant walked from a torn ACL. He was walking himself out, not getting carried. Those are the mindsets you gotta have, man. I'm over here about to fight this dude injured as well, but the mindset is different, man. The goal is different, and the vision is a lot different than what this guy is talking about.
Teo, brother, 24 years old. You mentioned beats, you mentioned life, you mentioned Creed. What other goals do you have, brother?
Everything, the world and everything in it, Chico. The world and everything in it. And when it's all said and done, I want to see the takeover on a blimp, and I want to see me smoking a cigar, and I say, you know what? There's still more to do, though.
Teo, you just said you're going into this fight with another injury. What injuries are you talking about?
You know, I don't want to say because I don't want them to stop this fight. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It's part of the game. You know, I'll state that afterwards. Because that's one thing. I'm not going to have these people stop this fight. We are making this fight happen come Saturday night.
Regarding Devin Haney, you and your father both have said, what happened with the meeting with Baba? And can you tell us what went down that day?
Because they never went. That was your answer right there. They stood quiet. They were talking all this, calling me a P word, calling me cap. Whoever invented that word cap, my goodness, that is you're stupid. I'm sorry, you're stupid. Anybody that came up with that word cap is just stupid. This era is fucking, as brilliant as it can be right now, is just stupid. I'm sorry, it's not educated enough, and I think they need that though. It's not their fault. It's just the society that we're in right now. But yeah, man, they never showed up to the interview. Bob Arum himself said it. They never showed up to the meeting, I should say.
When you had that altercation with Devin Haney, he kept shouting that word to you repeatedly, the P word. Can you talk to us how difficult was it to keep yourself composed? He just keeps repeating that word, like shouting that word at you?
Because that's all you can say. I have so much that I can't say, and they're facts. You know what I'm saying? When someone's intimidated, they just say one word, because that's all they got. When someone's intimidated, they don't talk above you, they talk below you. You know, look at the stuff, man. Everything's all, everything's off of gestures. Everything's facial expressions, all that stuff. I read all that, man. I'm energy, bro. Energy. I speak energy. I feel energy. So when Saturday night comes, man, I haven't had a crowd since 2019 here at Madison Square Garden. I'm coming back to Madison Square Garden 2021 with a crowd again. You know, so everything happens for its reasons, and I leave all my worries, I leave all my stress, and I leave all my doubts to the man above, because I know that he's gonna take care of everything for me. I didn't come this far just to get this far. You get what I'm saying? I'm 24 now. This is my Kobe year. I did it. I won everything. My Jordan year. You know what I'm saying? And I'm looking forward why we have the greats. They never stopped after one title. I'm not going to stop after this. I want to keep going. And I want to thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you guys, because you guys take the time out to do this for us. And I just want to say I take the time out as well to do this for you guys. Yep.